showcase.
She's not like most girls. She's also not like most WWE superstars. Nia Jax, the reigning queen of the ring, is a reckoning, a force of nature that blitzes right through her competition. A cousin of The Rock. Nia Jax arrived in NXT almost 10 years ago with astronomical expectations. Undaunted, Nia Jax would dominate early opponents, finding herself competing for the NXT Women's Championship mere months after her debut. It did not take long for those running Raw and SmackDown to take notice.
Well, our next pick, Nia Jax.
And Nia Jax would join the Raw roster as part of the 2016 draft lottery. And since joining the main roster, absolutely no one has been safe from Nia Jax. She is a two-time women's champion. She is a two-time women's tag team champion. She competed in the men's Royal Rumble match in 2019, even getting an elimination while in the ring.
Nia Jax looking to eliminate, she does!
She's battled standouts like Charlotte, Bayley, and Becky Lynch. And all the while, she has left undeniable destruction in her wake. In the ring, she applies many of the same tactics that once benefited Yokozuna, even using her own version of the bonsai drop, known as the Annihilator. And just like its namesake, if it connects, your night is over. And Nia Jax remains driven for even more success, jumping at any opportunity to prove her dominance. This last year, that included entering into the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament, after earning victories over Naomi, Jade Cargill, and Bianca Belair. Nia Jax would fight her way into the final, taking on former NXT Women's Champion Lyra Valkyria. Valkyria built a lot of momentum, defeating Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky to punch her ticket into the final at the Queen and King of the Ring. With an obvious game plan, Lyra would look to stick and move, avoiding the colossal attacks of her opponent. Unfortunately, as often happens when competing against Nia Jax, Lyra made one miscalculation, and that error in judgment provided Nia Jax with the opening she needed to annihilate her competition. This is your opportunity to crown the first queen in Bloodline history. Make Lyra suffer. Make her regret ever entering your ring. Showcase the otherworldly power that forces an entire roster to cower in your presence. Because when you're an irresistible force like Nia Jax, resistance is futile.
Stylé de fou ces intros, franchement. On va me dire un truc, j'adore ces...
And now a dark horse will face an unforgiving titan in hopes to don the crown. Lyra Valkyria versus Nia Jax in the Queen of the Ring finals.
The following is the final match in the Queen of the Ring tournament. Introducing first, from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
I cannot wait to witness what unfolds here. The irresistible force has been on a tear recently. And Nia believes the crowd already belongs to her. Will Jax's menacing presence and sheer power be too much for Valkyria to overcome? Or can Lyra write a happy ever after ending to her Cinderella story? Lyra Valkyria fancies herself a Morrigan, which is an Irish goddess of war. As they were on the battlefield, they used to take the shape of ravens to fly around and decide who would live and who would die.
That is what Lyra Valkyria is bringing to the ring here tonight.
And her opponent, from Dublin, Ireland, Lyra Valkyria!
Lyra Valkyria may have read a little too much fantasy in her day, and now is reality. Lyra Valkyria is about to go toe-to-toe with a real-life, fire-breathing dragon in the form of Nia Jax. Nia Jax, who's in the best physical condition of her career, tonight will make someone. Will it be Lyra? Will it be Nia? We'll find out in a matter of moments.
And guys, you win the crown. Guess what waits for you in August?
A date with the champion of your respective brand at SummerSlam.
And there will be a court. And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top.
Lyra has the advantage.
Merde, ça a passé. Chargez Lyra tant qu'elle est debout face à vous sur le ring et renversez-la dans un coup en course. Merde, j'ai passé la cinématique en voulant regarder quel objectif j'avais fait. Ok, c'est plus marrant de blesser votre adversaire en dehors du ring, alors faites sortir Lyra et enchaînez les dégâts. Profitez d'être hors du ring pour aplatir Lyra avec une de vos attaques en prise debout.
She has Nia reeling. But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring. Ooh, knee to the side of her face.
Each woman here has had a tough road to become a Queen of the Ring finalist. Every matchup in this bracket has been a toss-up.
Valkyria knocked off former women's champion Io Sky earlier this week, but Nia's had an even tougher challenge. Two great former champions in the form of Naomi and Bianca Belair.
Even more impressive than that, she handed Jade Cargill her first WWE loss.
Granted, Corey, that was a disqualification.
On the apron.
Voilà. Profitez d'être hors du ring. Faut que je fasse un seul truc, puis carré. Donc faudrait que je la... Viens. Mais viens, Lyra.
Oh, vicious headbutt. Wow, Nia Jax throws a hard punch.
Anything can happen in WWE. It used to be a tagline, but it's the truth, and Lyra Valkyria is living it.
Over the last 12 months, Lyra has already knocked off the likes of Becky Lynch and Io Sky, but she's never faced anyone the size of Jax. This is a first for her career. Well, if you're Lyra Valkyria, what do you do to pull off a massive upset tonight?
But Lyra's a technical wizard, Cole. In fact, from a technique perspective... Incoming!
Oh, God, terrible landing on the outside.
Man, oh man, took that crucial leap of faith and no one was there.
Alabama!
Et voilà, ça c'est fait. Continuez cette Rix en dehors du ring. Profitez du fait que Lyra soit à terre pour placer 2 attaques de plus.
Well, they say everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Well, someone just threw their plan out the window.
Lyra Valkyria, one of the best technical wrestlers in NXT Women's Division history.
But the game is about so much more than technique. It's about...
Bloquez toutes les issues à Lyra en la coinçant dans un coin et infligez-lui 3 attaques lourdes de coin. Faites-la souffrir avec une attaque en Three of Way qui la fera trembler tous les membres de son corps. Resserre en coin pour le Three of Way puis X près de la...
Experience and timing, knowing when to tap into certain parts of your psyche. Nia knows this, and we've seen it for years.
The big question is, does Lyra?
Throws her back in from ringside. Dangerous intentions in her mind right now. Oh, the referee got hit inadvertently.
Oh, my goodness.
Alors, des attaques de quoi? Ok, je vais tenter le truc qui me dit.
watch this. This is nasty. Brutality.
Treating the cranium like a basketball. Many in the WWE Universe getting their first look at Lyra Valkyria. She's only had 3 main roster matches so far, and they were all in this tournament.
Big wins over Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky over the last 3 weeks. That's an extremely impressive start for Lyra.
Wow, undefeated for 3 weeks? When Nia Jax joined the main roster, she didn't lose a match for over 7 months. And Jax has stayed that dominant for years.
And at this point, Nia just punishing Lyra.
This is exactly the pace.
Voilà. À présent, écrasez Lyra de 2 de vos variantes de Samoan Drop pour les 60 secondes qui arrivent.
The irresistible force likes.
Golly, Nia is just cornering Valkyria. Jax abusing Lyra, showing no mercy. I think it's a preview of what kind of queen Nia Jax would be.
The kind of queen that will happily send victims to the guillotine. This is nasty. Brutality.
Treating the cranium like a basketball.
There's so many moves at Nia's disposal that she can end this match with. For Lyra, not nearly as much.
Yeah, I can't imagine it'll be easy for Valkyria.
Encore une fois, elle. Donc j'ai le bon truc, donc gauche puis X. Okay.
Pick up Nia Jax and drop her with the Nightwing.
Please, let's call the move by its real name.
Enfin, je l'aurais pas.
It's a Samoan driver.
Je le savais.
I think Nia Jax doesn't have the...
Voilà. Un ice whip dans le coin piégera Naira pour que vous puissiez la punir encore plus fort.
Samoan driver scouted? Nia Jax is doing whatever she wants. Each Samoan drop driving all of the air out of Lyra Valkyria.
Nia Jax has...
Valkyria crushed in the corner by Jax.
Squashing Lyra in the corner, and the beginning of the end may be near. And Nia now, with Lyra on her back, gonna climb up to the second rope.
This is a scary situation for Lyra. Oh, look at this. Maybe not.
No way. There's no way.
Oh, my.
Oh, no. Good night. Annihilator.
Here is your winner and the new Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax.
What a victory to the brand new Queen of the Ring.
Nia said she would do it, and she backed up her claims.
And now the Chief Content Officer of WWE, Triple H, going to come in to congratulate Nia Jax and officially crown her the Queen of the Ring.
Absolute dominance by the new queen.
Et voilà, malheureusement du coup le truc d'écraser Lyra avec les 2 variantes, j'ai pas réussi. Bon, tous les trucs comme ça j'ai du mal de toute façon, donc je propose de se retrouver avec la fin où Lyra est victorieuse.
Here it is.
Now the pin.
Oh my God, she did it. Valkyria is Queen of the Ring.
Here is your winner and the new Queen of the Ring, Lyra Valkyria.
Lyra Valkyria has done it. She's written a happy ending to the Cinderella story.
Valkyria claimed that she only travels as the crow flies, straight to the top and straight to the crown. And she was right.
She's gone from underestimated